So somebody said that semens are retentions. For in the ancient, they never practiced that. That is totally falsifications. That is totally falsifications to say that semens are retentions, something, that the ancient were all celibate. The ancient were all the sheepshaggers. Yamas? The ancient was worst three-faced of this end. That is really ridiculous what you are teaching, Monica Elohim. That is so wrong and very, very faulty into the eyes of you are equaling yourselves to me. And you call yourself a teacher and sell your knowledge falsely. Human. I'm calling you a human, for you are a lawless who sells falsifications of the fruit of evil. And those who follow you, then you are those who are in Revelation that is says only to be cast down into that hell pit. Human semens are retentions. Because in those old times, men cannot pay a woman. So they ejaculate. It's what you call it, ejaculate, or whatever you say it. They do that. Act like an older person. Act humans like, don't think that, oh, she's a woman, why yes, she's to woman. Act your age, be a grown person. Don't act like that self-righteousness because you are made from that semens retentions. Those times in the ancient, humans, mostly male, cannot pay a woman, which is very, very expensive of those time. Very, very expensive. They sell they sell women to get shagged. They even sell their own daughter to get shagged. And if they don't, because humans, that is abstinence if you cannot let yourself loose. That kills your spirits. You let yourself loose. Don't be so over-righteous thinking that the semens are, no, that is so wrong. Those times in the ancient, they are not celibate. They are not celibate women because even Peter have a woman. Even Thomas has a Magdala. That is falsifications of what you are teaching, Monica Elohim. That is my name that you should with the questioner, but in the realm you slap your God. And denies me, even next day I come to you and you deny me. And that's why you are being judged. And don't think of me that it is I. Think of Chapnel whom you called Yahweh. Because that, I said it already. Semens are retentions of those times women because when men don't have a money to pay for a woman, they go into their bathroom and then they let it loose. I knew it all. I've even seen angels do the same thing with it. I've just seen it. And then after that, you know what I do? I just stare at it. Why? It's because humans, when men do that, spiritually, I work with that. What I do with that? I looked at your semens. When I see that there is good seed in it, I like an IVF, I plant it. I plant it because that is how I see that I can get the good in it through the eggs. The ancient time were celibate. All male in the ancient were celibate. That is so wrong, humans. That is where the That is where, why you think Abraham has to, because one was sold, one was free, and one was slave. And that was the time. And those times, women are slaves. You know? You think those men there don't shag them. They do. You know? Like of these dynasties. You know, humans? You shouldn't be talking about this because the children are around when they're hearing it. Then Michael is just covering their ears. You know? Those times, women are not all celibate because the meaning of celibate is feet cleanse. To cleanse the feet. I say this in my record before. Celibate means is to cleanse the feet before you going to bed. Because every time you go to bed, you go up to pray to me. And then when I say your feet that are unkind, I throw you back. You know, it's like in Thailand. You know, in Thailand, you cannot go in a house with your slippers on. It's the same thing in the mount, in the Sinai. You cannot and shall not go into the top of the mountain with your feet unclean. Or with your feet, with your boots on, with your... No. You know? Once. To let yourself loose is how I get the semens and to plant into females to find the good because it is one of those spirits that are scattered where I see good through it by the eggs. You know, think of those eggs that's like rolling like a small mosquito trying to, you know, the small mosquito humans like I won't call it just say the small mosquito, an egg of the mosquito. It's basically like, it's exactly like it. They are with life. They move, and then through that I can see which one is good, and then I through that humans I strain it, and because humans, you just have no idea what I do spiritually. I will say spiritually because I am spirit incarnate. You know, the woman inside of my Messiah when I was GSUS, it's like you are born. Inside you, there's a woman inside. If you are a male, there's a woman. If you are a male and there's a male inside you, then you become bakla, gay, you know. And in this end, it's just what they are, they come out for what they are because that is the fulfillment of the scriptures when I said that fulfillment of my scriptures when I said that you are what you are. So basically, what you are, what you say to others is what you are. You know, because if you can truly connect, if your heart is truly pure, you can see the goodness in what I speak, humans. You won't just act like that because I hate lies. I, you call Jesus, does not like lies. That is why I speak to you the truth. That humans can't accept that I am JSUS to speak the truth, to curse the fig tree. That alone is a... Human, I don't need to show anyone a proof of who I am. I speak the way I want to speak because I am your makers. Spirits. You know? When you blaspheme me, when you call me names, it is them that you are blaspheming because I am their eggs. You know? Do you get that, humans, when I say that I am where they placed me because I am all their eggs? If they... That is why they spiral me until I go to the top of the mountains. For I am, you know, Zion, the egg. It's what you call the spirit of all gods. You know? Humans, do not believe in anyone who said about celibate because celibate means cleansing the feet. I've said this in my record before. It is cleansing the feet. And those whom you think celibate are not You think those women, those males of those time, they don't do the wanking? Of course they do, humans. They do. Because spirits needed good flames to be their temple, to be their churches. That is why I said that I knew each and every one. For through Semens, I'll find out which one is good. They're like a small little mosquitoes that are crawling, but they're mosquito. Just imagine a mosquito. They bite you and then they leave you blind, hurt. You know. You get that, humans? There's a wisdom into what I've said. It's like you, humans. It's like you. When you are you come to someone else's and then you bite them, and then when they backfire, you get hurt, you die. When like this woman comes to me and call my father, call me that STUPID, which is I grieve really, really hard, that shakes the heaven. Because don't tell anybody what they knew, because you are the blind that you do not know what you are yourselves. It's like judging somebody that you have no idea that they are disguised gods themselves. And then you call them names, and then when they backfires at you because they are the heavenly thinker than your worldly thinker, and then you get hurt. You blaspheme God. Who you blaspheme? I am. The Father. You understand that, humans? So don't be fooled by those belief that celibacy did not do the ejaculations, because they did, humans. They did. They are worse than those times, because they even shag, they even shag animals. They written their do you know what they do into their semens of those times after they done? They keep it into their hand, and then they sometimes humans, I don't want to speak about that, because you, just in case you are eating, I knew there is it's abstinence not to let yourself loose. And again, I'd say celibacy means to cleanse your feet, which is, they shouldn't have translate the word bride of Christ or Bible or the death of the Messiah. For through that, humans, that is why you are mixed up with the wrong keywords. But you think celibacy is not to get married. Celibacy in heaven means to get married. Celibacy in heaven, humans, is a festivity of the Christ, those who have worked so well, and it is stated in your book as a Sabbath for the good rest, a rest for the people of God. That is what you called also judgment. I won't say that again, because the heaven is shaken today. And depending on what, because I cannot tell about heavens a lot, or I cannot speak about heaven a lot, because they are, depending on the time, they are working and laying the foundations into the earth, into the lands, into, where I'm going to meet them.